Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the December 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Libra. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for December. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. The Libra, let's go ahead and go back to column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close, and pull a summary card here. We have magnetism. I love magnetism. This is about being able to attract to you what you want. So it's whatever you want, you're attracting to you. Whatever you're thinking about, you're attracting to you. So hopefully you've really felt that energy. The one thing that can be tricky about magnetism is if you're thinking about not so positive things, then you can attract not so positive things to yourself. But in general, magnetism is wonderful. Let's see what we're working with here. The first card that we have is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very solid, very practical, very wise. Typically this is related to money, so you've been making really good financial decisions recently, paying down debt, saving money, maybe not making some of those splurge spends that you would usually do. The King of Pentacles can also be a really good investment card. So some of you could have taken on a new investment these last few weeks. This is a really wise, quality investment typically. The next card that we have is the Ace of Pentacles, another really good money card for you, paired with that King of Pentacles especially. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Pentacles, this is new job, career, raise, promotion, investment, income, some sort of money movement for you. So I like to see that new money at the end of the year. I like to see that new money anytime, but then at the bottom here we have the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of greed, envy, materialism, obsession. I will say you've done a good job, but it doesn't mean it's been easy. The Devil card is oftentimes like overspending, overthinking. So I feel like you have thought about it, wanted to spend the money, and you've kind of talked yourself out of it. So I like that, or you've saved the money or paid down the debt instead. The Devil card usually is, again, that kind of splurge where it seems like the King of Pentacles, you've kind of kept it in check. So nice balance happening here, Libra. The first card that we have for clarifiers is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration. You see that this card almost looks like a finish line too with the way it's drawn. And it's like success. It's success in being solid, practical, and wise with the money. It's success with that new investment. Maybe your goal was to pay off a credit card and that's been completed, or pay off a student loan and that's been completed. Or perhaps the goal was to buy a house and you completed that goal. This is like showing success and completion with what you were working towards. The next card that we have is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is one of those cards, Libra, that's always favorable for you. With the Judgment card, this is a card of clarity. It's making a decision too. So I think you, again, we kind of talked about this, how to very proactively make some decisions this month. But again, with the Judgment card, it is also clarity. Some of you could be making a decision too on this new income, this new job, this new investment, and the Judgment card can be a decision card as well. At the bottom we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is very reliable, very patient, very hardworking. And I love this because your reliability, your patience, your hard work is paying off. Again, we see that coming through with the Four of Wands, that type of celebration, finish line energy. But it's like you overcame, you persevered. So pretty nice spread for the last few weeks, especially in terms of money here, Libra. But let's take a look at our next column, which is just general what's coming for you in December. We have the card Revolution. Revolution is like a big change that's coming for us. It is really a systemic, at our core, change of something large. So I would expect there is some sort of revolution, some sort of evolution coming for you. This very well could be tied to the end of the year, to things wrapping up with 2022 and things entering into 2023. But let's see what we're working with in this next column. The first card that we have is the Emperor. The Emperor is a card of respect, leadership, strategic planning. When I see the Emperor card or think of the Emperor card, this is like long term. What's happening long term? Next steps. Where are we going? And the Emperor is like always that reminder that you're on the right track. So I like this. You're either on the right track, or this revolution is going to make sure you're on the right track. Potentially this Tower moment could be making sure you're on the right track too. But again, it's that indicator that we're doing well. Some of you could be moving into a leadership role too at work. Oftentimes that Emperor is very much so leadership. The next card that we have is the Tower card. The Tower card is a card of unwanted change, but I don't necessarily like to say it that way, Libra. I like to tell people you planned A, B, C to happen and D, E, F happened instead. I do think that this revolution, this Tower card are all tied together. There is a change that's coming. It's pretty significant. It's maybe not what you had in mind, but I feel good about it with the Emperor card. With the Tower never steers you in the right direction. It might not have been what you thought you wanted, but the Tower always puts us on course, puts us on track. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Wands. Again, anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the Ace of Wands, this is new project, inspiration, urge to create. You're going to know that you're on the right path here very soon if you don't already, Libra. And this raises your energy. This makes you feel motivated. This makes you want to get out there and do things and create things. And that's what that Ace of Wands is coming through as. The first clarifier that we have is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restrictions. If you take a look at this card, this person is blindfolded. Their arms are bound down, but there's all the swords stuck in the ground around them. So they can very easily wiggle back and cut themselves free. I think there's a lot of self-doubt here right now, Libra, that you are doing the right thing and you are on the right path and you are on the right course. And I imagine that you are going to question that some as these changes and transitions and things pop up this month, like with the Tower and the revolution type feelings. But again, rest assured with the Emperor there, you can doubt it if you want, but the Emperor is a very validating and confirming energy that you're in the right place, heading the right direction. The next card that we have is the Ten of Cups. For those of you who have watched my videos before, you know the Ten of Cups is my favorite card in the entire deck. This is also wonderful validation that we're in the right place, going the right direction. With the Ten of Cups, it is like the everything wonderful card, and that's why I love it. It's family, contentment, total love and support. It's everything positive you can think of. I used to not really care about contentment. I didn't think contentment was that good. And now I realize that like contentment is the ultimate happiness. It's hard to be content, so that's why I like contentment so much. But this Tower card, again, Tower is not always what we wanted, but it makes sure we're on the right course, and it's putting us on the course to achieve those kind of Ten of Cups feelings. At the bottom, we have the Six of Swords, another card saying that this is a necessary transition. I know it looks a little gloomy. Everybody's facing away from us. Their heads are hanging down. There's swords stuck in the boat. But the boat is moving in a forward, positive direction. So again, Libra, going exactly where we meant to be. We already talked with the Ace of Wands, how high the vibration feels, how high the energies feel. So I like this revolution coming for you here. Okay, now let's take a look at our money column. I did get this new set of cards, which is just like money advice, money tidbits. So we're going to start with that. There is a difference between saving money and hoarding it. One increases the flow with the intention of using it for a specific purpose. The other suffocates and restricts the flow out of fear of scarcity. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money. Think job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have. Really whatever you associate with money here, Libra. First up, we have the Death card. The death card, I always like to throw this out there for those that don't know. The death card doesn't mean death, but it does indicate transformation. It indicates change. It indicates that it's time to move on from something. You could be changing investments. You could be changing jobs. You could be changing job roles. It is really the time to let go of whatever you have now and go after this new thing. The death card, similar to the tower card, like really puts you on track, really puts you in the right direction. If you look at the two buildings in the background there, the sun is peeping through. It's like we're going to where the grass is greener on the other side. So embrace that transformation. The next card that we have is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of self-defense, feeling like there's competition. It's interesting. The vibes with these next two cards, I will say, are maybe not the best, Libra, but not the worst either. I feel like there could be competition for this new job, this transition that we're going through with the Death card. Or like there could be people asking you like, why do you want to move? Why do you want to change? Why do you want to do this? So that's kind of that type of energy. But guess what? It doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks or how they feel about it. I think moving forward is the right direction for you. And I don't even need to tell you that, Libra, I think, because you already know that. The next card that we have is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is very gossipy, very drama-y. It's like that water cooler talk. When I see this, I tell people to just kind of typically stay out of it. And I think this does kind of tie with the Seven of Wands, like people questioning or people talking about your move. And again, it's not really about them, it's about you. And I know that you're making the right move here for yourself, Libra. So just keep that in mind. This also could be truth, finding out some piece of information that you need as well. It's not all bad with the Page of Swords. Okay, the first clarifier that we have for this column is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is very nostalgic. It's a card of reflection. I like this because it's almost like you're thinking about where you've been so you know where you want to go next. This is very mature. It's very well developed. It's very well planned. It's very thoughtful. So I like this energy. Again, it's you know where you've been, and because of that, you know where you want to go. So I like this reflection on past experiences. This can lead to a reunion as well with the Six of Cups. That is a reunion card, so you could be getting reconnected with somebody through that transition. The next card that we have is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is wishes coming true. It's material happiness. Again, this is like getting what you want. Quite literally, this is you getting whatever you're hoping for. So again, it doesn't really matter why other people are asking what you're doing or questioning what you're doing or if there's competition there, because you're going to get what you want, so it doesn't matter. At the bottom here, we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a card of having to make a decision. I think this could be the decision to not engage with the chatter and some of the self-defense and competition. But I also do think there could be a decision that results from whatever the piece of information you're finding out with the Page of Swords. So just a heads up, looks like there is some sort of decision coming for you. Okay, let's move on to our next column now, which is anything related to love. Just like the money column, I did add a love card recently here. So your love note says, friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So big focus on friends this month. Always like to see those friends out there. But let's see what we have in terms of love messages. This is family, friends, relationship, marriage, children, whatever you associate with love, Libra. The first card that we have is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups we just talked about it. Quite literally wishes coming true. So whatever you want in terms of love, you can have it, Libra. Let's say you're single, enjoying life single, and you want to be single, so be it. If you are hoping to enter into a relationship, this is a great card for you. This is you entering into the relationship. Children, marriage, proposal, whatever it may be. Maybe you want a new friend. Maybe you want a new dog. This is wishes coming true. The next card that we have is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is like Prince or Princess Charming type energy. Really good love card. It's romantic love, it's proposal, it's marriage. Again, if you want the new relationship, if you want the engagement, the proposal, the marriage, great card for you all around. This could be new friend too for those of you out there looking for that. And at the bottom we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed, action, quick change. in general, I feel like this is just happening fast. So be focusing on what you want so you can achieve it with the Nine of Cups, but things are going to like happen really promptly in terms of love for you going into the month of December. Okay, for clarifiers, the first card we have is the Justice card. The Justice card is like win-win solutions. It's truth coming out. With this, I will say, know what you want, and I feel like truth coming out is a weird way to say that. But again, this is focused on what you want so you can accomplish it with the Nine of Cups more than anything. If you have something going on through court, legal, contract, this is a really favorable outcome too. Perhaps you're like going through alimony, child support, divorce, something like that. That's indicating a favorable outcome for you too. The next card that we have is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of leaving a legacy. It's retirement. I like this. This is long-term vibes, leaving a legacy. This is a relationship that's here to stay, happy, healthy, strong. This is like creating a little empire with another person. So like that, leaving a legacy, not surprised because with the Knight of Cups, that is like your ideal person. Moving on down, we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is very patient. It's new job, raise, promotion, investment, some sort of money news. When I see this in the love column, it's oftentimes money surrounding you. It's your parents. If you're in a relationship, it's your spouse. You could be moving in with each other, like going from one income to two incomes. So typically when I see money cards in the love column, that's what those come through as. Now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the card Shift. Not really super surprised to see this, especially with all the revolution and change cards. My goodness, that we had in that second column. So much about change, transformation. Shift basically means that same thing. You're going through a shift, you're going through a change. But let's see what other messages I can give you here, Libra. I think this is talking about what the other side of the change looks like, which I like this. I think this is a good message for us to wrap up on here. The first card we have is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is the epitome of success. This is victory, award, recognition, good news, success. On the other side of this change, on the other side of this shift, this revolution, this transformation, the grass is greener on the other side. There's a lot of success and happiness there, reiterating what we saw with the Ten of Cups. The next card that we have is the Star card. This is renewal of hope, inner clarity. This is really high vibration, good feeling, good energies, kind of sense of renewal. I will say there's recognition in both of these cards. The Six of Wands is recognition, and then with the Star on the Star card, that's like being in the spotlight, being recognized. So definitely could be some recognition there. The Page of Cups is very studious, very hardworking. So this is your hard work paying off through this shift, through this transition. This also could be new love too. We see a lot of new love energy with that Page of Cups. Clarifying out, our first card is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is waiting for results. We've been waiting for this to come to fruition. We've been waiting for this change to happen. We've been waiting for the perfect time. And now it kind of like smacked us in the face. But guess what? It's done and it looks really good on the other side. The next card that we have is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of expansion. It's a card of commerce. There's so much growth coming from this. I feel like this is new levels of happiness, new levels of success. Honestly, new levels of energies that you've maybe not felt before, Libra. Really like the expansion that's coming through with the Three of Wands. And last but not least, we had the Emperor in two critical places today. Again, validation that you're on the right path, you're on the right course, that hard work was the right thing to do. The Emperor lets us know we're heading in the right direction. Okay, now at this time I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, Libra, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1 is the 3 of Spades. This is the number 10 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the Jack of Diamonds. This is number 14 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the King of Hearts. This is the number 24 card. That's also going to be a yes. So yes, yes, yes for you there, Libra. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of December. You have Carnelian, which is good for urge of discovery, vitality, courage, and it helps you handle those everyday challenges with ease. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Libra, your Healing Note says, at the end of the day, all you need is hope and strength. Hope that it'll get better and strength to hold on until it does. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, if you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Libra, and I hope you have a wonderful December and rest of the year.